Introducing Whispers of the Forsythe Mansion, a tale of possession and redemption. In the quiet town of Willowbrook, nestled deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, a centuries-old house stood as a looming sentinel of darkness. The Forsythe Mansion, as it was known, was infamous among the townsfolk. It had a reputation for being cursed, and the locals believed it to be haunted by malevolent spirits. The mansion had once belonged to the Forsythe family, a wealthy and reclusive clan known for their eccentricities. The last living heir, Eleanor Forsythe, had vanished without a trace in 1897, leaving the grand mansion abandoned for decades. Its once opulent halls and gardens now lay in ruin, overtaken by vines and shadows. On a stormy night in September, a group of friends from Willowbrook High School decided to challenge their courage. They'd heard the stories, and fueled by teenage curiosity, they dared each other to spend the night in the forsaken mansion. The group consisted of Sarah, the fearless leader, Mark, the cynical skeptic, Lisa, the adventurous soul, and Michael, the silent intellectual. Armed with flashlights and sleeping bags, they ventured into the dark mansion. As the clock struck midnight, the friends huddled in the dilapidated parlor, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the tattered wallpaper. The house creaked and moaned, its once ornate furnishings now ghostly silhouettes in the dim light. At first, the night was uneventful. They laughed, told ghost stories, and dared each other to explore the decrepit mansion's depths. But as the hours passed, a feeling of unease settled over them. Lisa was the first to notice something was amiss. She heard faint whispers in the shadows, murmurs so soft that they were almost drowned out by the thunderstorm outside. When she mentioned it to the group, Mark scoffed, attributing it to their overactive imaginations. However, the whispers grew louder and more distinct. They seemed to come from all around, echoing in the dark corners of the mansion. Sarah, always brave, suggested they split up to investigate. Each friend went their separate way, guided by the unnerving voices that beckoned them. As they wandered deeper into the mansion, strange things began to happen. Sarah felt a cold hand brush her cheek, and Michael saw fleeting apparitions in the mirrors. Lisa was convinced that the whispers were coming from the master bedroom on the top floor, and Mark, who remained skeptical, couldn't deny that something was terribly wrong. In the master bedroom, Lisa found a dusty old journal belonging to Eleanor Forsythe. The journal was filled with cryptic entries that spoke of rituals, lost love, and an entity she referred to as the Keeper of Secrets. It became clear that Eleanor had dabbled in the occult, seeking to make a pact with a malevolent force. The whispers intensified as the group gathered around the journal, and a chilling voice began to speak through them. The voice identified itself as the Keeper of Secrets, a sinister entity bound to the mansion for eternity. The Keeper explained that it craved a host, and it had been manipulating the Forsythe family for generations. Eleanor had been its last host, and her disappearance was the result of its insatiable appetite for power. It now sought a new vessel to extend its dominion. As the voice grew stronger, the group realized that they were in grave danger. Mark, the skeptic, was the first to feel the possession's grip on his mind. He screamed in pain as the Keeper invaded his thoughts, tearing his skepticism to shreds. The entity's dark desires overcame him, and he willingly offered himself as a vessel. One by one, the friends succumbed to the malevolent presence. Sarah became consumed by ambition, Lisa by dark desires, and Michael by a thirst for knowledge. The Forsythe mansion had claimed them all, and they were now under the control of the sinister entity. As the sun began to rise over Willowbrook, the townsfolk sensed that something had changed. The Forsythe mansion, shrouded in darkness for so long, seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. People kept their distance, feeling an eerie presence that sent shivers down their spines. The possessed friends, now vessels of the Keeper of Secrets, embraced their newfound powers. The once quiet town was transformed into a place of fear and malevolence. The friends became the rulers of Willowbrook, their desires and the will of the Keeper driving them to commit unspeakable acts. Willowbrook's only hope lay in breaking the curse that bound the malevolent entity to the Forsythe mansion. It would require a great sacrifice and a brave soul willing to confront the darkness. But the question remained: who would have the courage to face the malevolent Keeper of Secrets and free the town from its sinister grip? The legacy of the Forsythe mansion, the whispers in the shadows, and the possession that plagued the town of Willowbrook would live on for generations. A chilling tale of darkness and the relentless pursuit of power. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. We are aiming for 1,000 subscribers till the end of the year. Help me reach the goal. Goodbye.